Obi-Wan has been through a lot over his lifetime. He lost his mentor, he lost his lover, he lost his best friend, he lost his hair, he lost his memory.
Don't seem to remember ever owning a droid.
R2-D2, guys.
R2, 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 come in. R2, 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 R2.
Okay, to be fair, he did say he didn't remember owning a droid.
So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
On today's episode, we'll be looking into Obi-Wan's darkest moments, and ask which of these events could have pushed Obi-Wan past his breaking point, and ultimately, what if Obi-Wan turned to the dark side? At the age of 25, Obi-Wan witnessed the death of his master at the hands of Darth Maul. Obi-Wan ended up coming out on top and defeating Maul, and subsequently taking on Anakin as apprentice. 10 years later, while held captive, Count Dooku tried to bring Obi-Wan over to the dark side. Star Wars Theory already made a video on this scenario, link in the description. I don't think this moment would break him and bring him over, but the conversation with Dooku about Qui-Gon Jinn and how Qui-Gon would go against the Council, that conversation would plant a seed of doubt that would grow throughout the coming war. The most likely scenario from the Star Wars films would be in Episode 3, when confronting Anakin. Star Wars Theory has another video on this scenario as well, where Anakin rolls a nat 20 on his persuasion check and brings Obi-Wan over to the dark side. If Obi-Wan was going to be turned peacefully, this would have been that moment. I think at worst, after defeating Anakin, Obi-Wan would have become a hermit, more akin to Luke in the sequels rather than his original path. But I don't think he would have broke and turned to the dark side at that moment. The moment I believe is the most likely chance of turning Obi-Wan over to the dark side came in Season 5 of The Clone Wars. After witnessing the death of Satine, the Duchess of Mandalore at the hands of Darth Maul.
I've loved you always. I always will.
Somewhere in my research, I found that Obi-Wan had a vision at this point where he kills everyone, including Darth Maul and Darth Maul's brother, and he just wipes everyone out. Anyone who's involved in trying to overthrow Satine or involved in her death, and anyone who gets in his way, he just goes on a rampage. And that's 2 lives Darth Maul has taken from him. If there's going to be a moment where Obi-Wan breaks, it would have been this one. Anakin's able to get Obi-Wan to calm down and become reasonable. Obi-Wan won't turn back to the Jedi. He can't. He's done too much evil. And Anakin understands. He's like, look, the Jedi aren't, this great thing. The same thing that Dooku was pointing out, or Anakin would have pointed out in Episode 3, the Jedi aren't the way. Obi-Wan wants to point out neither are the Sith, but what I just did was wrong. Anakin understands. He offers to join Obi-Wan. They band together and they become just this duo of like a gray Jedi or Sith. Or likely Obi-Wan just, after his spree, becomes a hermit. Runs away, similar to like Luke. And then the Empire takes over and peace is seen throughout the galaxy. I don't know. The biggest question ends up being, if this happens, if Anakin and Obi-Wan join together, and what happens to Padme? What happens to Luke and Leia? Do they stay with Anakin and be raised in this, not dark side, but gray side? Or does Padme not like it, so she runs away and takes the kids with her, and Luke and Leia are Prince and Princess Organa in the Rebellion? I don't know. The possibilities are really endless, so you let me know what you think down in the comments. What are your what ifs? What's the moment that you believe Obi-Wan would have broke down and joined the dark side? What would happen? Comment down below, and we'll see you next time. And of course,
May the Force be with you.
Very interesting.
Good.